So I came with a little concept earlier of what I'm going to put in my grow room now. A few simple things you're going to need. 500ml of warm water, a temperature probe if you've got it, dried active yeast, standard granulated sugar or anything sugar based basically, empty 1 litre bottle with holes put in the top, and just a standard funnel. So what this is going to be making is a little CO2 bomb that you can put in your grow room, and basically these ingredients will make this little bottle which will provide CO2, which in turn the plants will take and make better fruit or just better standard growth. A lot of the cannabis growers use these, but I've used these previously. This is probably my second or third at using it now, and the growth has gone really well. So I thought I'd show you how I do it and how I make it, pretty much how simple it is to do. So I've just got to do this while I'm holding the camera now. One-handed work's always the best. So this is the warm water. I'm going to fill the bottle halfway now. And then the next step is I'm going to put about 2 to 3 teaspoons of sugar in this. I've only got a tablespoon, so I'll probably put 2 tablespoons in here, and then I'll give it a good shake up. So 2 seconds. Okay, so now I've got the sugar bag opened. These are tablespoons, but it's as much as you want really. 2 tablespoons is enough though, just to get the yeast working. The funnel was a little wet, so stop some of the sugar going in there. So just going to give this a shake up now. I can't do it on camera because I can't hold it, but so now I've given that a good shake up. As you can see, most of the water is pretty much dissolved. So at the moment, I'll just show the temperature this water's at. My little probe when it turns on, as it wouldn't work for the video. There we go. So pop this in here. I've got this on Celsius, so I don't really know Fahrenheit, but at the moment 23.8, a bit more than that. Just give it a few more seconds to warm up. Right, so we're getting about 29 degrees, 30 degrees. It's going to keep going up, but basically yeast likes temperature from about 21 to 27 degrees. If you're familiar with home brewing, you'll already know this. That's probably how I know it, but yep, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go over to the tap, fill this up to maybe about 400ml, so then it leaves a little bit of the gap at the top, otherwise the foam will be spewing out the lid everywhere. So I'll just fill that up. So let's just see how much is filled and what temperature it gets it to. That's probably about enough. You want to leave at least an inch or 2 at the top, so the foam, because when this bubbles up with the yeast, when it's eating the sugar, it will make quite a bit of foam. So I'm just going to try and shake this up a bit again everywhere. Doesn't that look like a delicious, healthy drink? Right, so now when it comes to the yeast, pretty much about 1 tablespoon is all I'm going to put in here, because this is fast acting yeast, so it will start bubbling away fairly quick. This is baking yeast. You could use brewing yeast, but it really doesn't matter when it comes to this. It's all aimed to be very simple and straightforward. Added a bit more water to try and get that yeast out because I've got half that wet, but that should be enough now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this another shake up in a second, and then I'm going to leave it a couple hours or so, wait to see it start fizzing up. If there was an airlock on here you'd see it better, but it releases the carbon dioxide more slowly and plants are going to want it straight away. So I'm going to give this a shake up and then I'll show you in the grow room when it's doing its job. One thing I forgot to mention, which I should have done, is I should have tested the water temperature before I put this in, but I've done this before, so pretty much how the temperature will be ideal. At the moment it's 17.8, 20, as long as it's anything from, maybe I'd say 21 to 27, but anything from 18 to 27, and the yeast will have a happy live home. So what this is going to do, the yeast is going to eat the sugar, and in turn it'll produce carbon dioxide, which the plants will use. So that's at 26. I shouldn't see that rising much more. So as long as you keep it under 27, I mean, a few, give or take a few degrees isn't really going to kill it. It's quite strong yeast, but that'll start bubbling away shortly. And once you've used this in your grow room, you'll see a big difference when it comes to growth. Carbon dioxide is one of the main things plants use. So as long as that has perfect temperatures, it's fine. I mean, your grow room generally, if you've got it dialed in, will be about anything from 21 to 25 degrees, which is perfect optimal temperature for yeast to work and produce carbon dioxide. So ideally this will work perfect in a grow room. So I'm going to pop this upstairs now. So I'll show you, but first I'll show you a few chilies I've started. They're all various varieties. I have, I'm trying to think what I've got, Prairie Fire, California Wonder, Lemon Drop, all various different chilies in there. I'll try and get a list on the screen to show you. I've started them on the party cut method. If you wondered what was bubbling away, I have some lager brewing, which if you've seen the start of this video, which obviously you have if you're watching this, I've been doing some CO2 bombs, which is basically the same method as brewing. So that's just the CO2 coming out of there. Onto this shelf now. These are all the banana peppers, the ones that I grew from the store-bought seed. And to be honest, I've done better than most peppers I bought in the seed packets. So I'm quite pleased with that, to be honest. Moving over, I've had to put these chilies, which are the F1 Redskin, all in here because these are all pretty much the same height. But the other chilies were growing too tall, so these ones won't get enough light in the other box, so I've had to bring them in here. I'll just show them here. As usual, I'm still fighting aphids, but I seem to have them a bit more under control now. So I'll just show you the tomatoes now, and then finally I'll show you the other chilli cupboard. So with the tomatoes now, I'll quickly show you from underneath first. Down there's my little CO2 bomb that I just made. That'll start foaming and frothing up soon. But onto the tomatoes now. We have a nice set there, which are still green but ripening quite well. I've got quite a few to be honest, I'm quite happy with them. Even the little, these are the hundreds of thousands micro, which are supposed to be like a cherry sized tomato, I mean like a little grape size. So I'm not expecting them to get too big, but they are doing quite well. If you can see through the plants, there's tomatoes pretty much everywhere. It's just a case of waiting for them to flower now. I haven't showed you that I've changed the bulb to a high pressure sodium bulb now. I know I said I wasn't going to, but my friend ordered one of these bulbs and the person sent him another one out for free, so he gave me the separate bulb. So no expense no expense on my part here. There's still plenty of new flowers on there as well. I can't remember exactly how many weeks old these are, but I know we've determined that you don't pinch the top, but I have been pinching the tops out of these because they were starting to grow a little too tall. I mean, really they can go all the way up to the ceiling, but on the other hand I want to keep them short because it's only 150 watt light. If I get them too far away from it, they're going to start really stretching, and the bottom growth is never going to ripen, or it's all going to start wilting and dying, so not going to make too good tomato plants. So I won't bore you for much longer with a flickering screen. I'll take you into the chilies now and show you how they do. So this cupboard's a little bit noisier because I have the air pump going and the transformer, step down transformer. So these are the hydroponic tomatoes I got. These ones are cuttings, and the back one there were cuttings off my big plants in there. I've had these in here for maybe a week or two, and the growth has been amazing. They're onto just 2 normal bulbs. I'll give you a little bit of root porn if any of you guys like that kind of stuff. The roots are growing amazing, no brown or yellowing, perfectly healthy white roots, and that's just under 1 air stone in there, running off the normal little pump with a little mixing bowl for a reflector. All does the job really well though. So I'll just take you up to the second level and show you the chilies. This sheeting is very thin, so you can pretty much see through, but what I'll do is I'll just lift it up. I might get blinded for a second, but you'll be able to see the chilies a lot better. So this one's a California Wonder bell pepper, doing really well, probably the best out of all of these. This one's a cayenne, I think, plenty of flowers on there. This one's also a cayenne, as well as these two at the back here. Sorry about the lights. And over the back there we have a Jow's Long, but they're all producing quite a few flowers now. So I'm slowly catching up with Nora on this one, but I bet she's already got fruit. So that's pretty much the whole grow room. So thanks for watching this video. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.